Hello, everyone. Welcome to the new YouTube channel that I myself have made. My brother Zach will help me along the way, and he has a YouTube channel of his own. But we'll try once a week to bring you a video with both of us on screen. So we're going to talk today about the Xbox One. Zach's going to talk about some of the things that he's concerned about with the Xbox One, and then I'm going to talk about what I think about the Xbox One. So Zach, why don't you go ahead and start it off? Tell us your concerns with the Xbox One. What are the big problems for you right now as a consumer? Why you're on the fence of whether or not you're going to buy Xbox One or PlayStation 4?
All right.
Okay.
Some of you guys might know me as Zack, the Game Break 100. If not, I don't even think my fucking channel is that popular. But yeah, anyways, the Xbox One, for starters, I think it comes as no secret that the whole Microsoft press conference was a total fucking disaster, freaking retarded, and they didn't give away too much information. Well, you should never give away too much information in your first unveiling, but they didn't give enough information was the problem,
Right.
and that.
What he's saying though is in a gamer's aspect, people who are watching that are not the casual people who use their Xbox to like watch Netflix or ESPN. The people who knew about it and people who are going to watch it were people who wanted to know about the games, who wanted to know what
They wanted the event to be game-centric.
Game-centric. That Microsoft has been shying away from giving us that. Even at E3, they talk a lot about ESPN and how with the new Xbox One they're going to have the NFL app on there. You can watch things with football related and whatnot.
Mainly what they were talking about was how they're going to bring television to the Xbox, basically making it a second cable box for some fucking strange reason. And they were focusing heavily on sports. It was always about sports and television and multitasking.
Right.
They wanted to bring a lot of multitasking so you can do things in the background, like say if you're playing a game, some guy on Skype is calling you and you can talk to that guy.
Answer the call.
You can answer the call, talk to the guy while playing the game. And what alienated a lot of people is that they didn't give away too much detail on the games because, they wanted the event to be game-centric. We wanted it to be, and I know there could be a few people that enjoyed the conference on its own, saying, "Oh yeah, I'm an ESPN guy, and I like this news." But what I'm saying is, most of these people, like us, are expecting a conference, so we can learn more about the console, other than all the sports games that's coming out for it. And they focused a lot on television too. It's just ridiculous.
And now, one thing that you said you wanted to bring up was used games. What is the problem that you're having with used games right now? What didn't they tell you about new used games, or what did you hear later on? And
I think they might be shying away from it right now because I've heard a lot of theories about this whole thing. They didn't come out and say, "By the way, we're restricting used games."
Right.
But what they're doing basically is you buy the disc, okay? You buy the disc, you put it in the console, and you put it in the console. It takes all the information from that disc, and basically the disc becomes useless after you install the game.
And this is already confirmed. You put the disc in, it installs all the information onto the Xbox. And now that disc, you don't need it to play the game anymore. It's already on the Xbox. Yeah, it's like a PC. It's already on the Xbox. You don't need the disc no more. You can go ahead and play it. The one thing that I think would benefit from this is, like, say, all right, I'm playing the new Call of Duty, and I'm having a bad game, and it's just making me mad. This happens to me a lot, and I decide I don't want to play this no more. I want to play a different game. Now I have to get up off the couch and change the games and take the disc out, put the new disc in, and then sit back down. Now, if it's
Personal
installed,
problems.
yeah, personal problems. I'm a fat lazy guy. But now you don't have to get up off the couch. You just go back to dashboards, or maybe not even have to go back to dashboards with the Kinect and how you can talk to it. Just say Xbox. I want to play Forza Motors 5.
Right.
And it just switches over to Forza Motors. I think that's interesting, but the thing that I see a problem with it only comes with a 500 gigabyte hard drive. And right now, the games on one game disc on the Xbox, it uses up 10 gigabytes. It's going over to Blu-ray format, and that could hold up to 50 gigabytes. Your internal hard drive will be used up super fast. Super fast. That's 50. That's like 5 game installs. Like, no, not 5, but it's like 10. 10 game installs, and you're done. Okay, I got 10 games on my Xbox. What am I going to do now? But they have the cloud storage space, and this is where online DRM is. We're making it people concerned. Like, do I have to play single player campaign and be online at the same time? They're saying no, you don't have to. But if it's doing this where you have to install all these games, 10 of your games you'll be able to play offline. Don't have to be connected to the internet.
Right.
You ran out of storage space, though. You start putting those games on the cloud storage space that they have, and now you have to be connected to the internet just to play that game. That's what I think is going to happen.
Yeah.
With online DRM, it's not going to be mandatory, but once you start running out of space, you're going to have to use cloud storage space. Now you're stuck. You're like, okay,
now
I'm in the middle of a rainstorm, and my internet connection's really bad right now, and I can't get my games. I can't get my games. That's what blows in my opinion. But they didn't say whether or not there can be an external hard drive, like something that you buy at GameStop or something, and because they're not going to just say, yeah, go ahead, plug in the external hard drive that you have for your computer, and you can save your games on that. It's going to be something that Microsoft, you have to buy this, otherwise it won't work.
It's freaking retarded.
Right.
And the whole always online DRM thing, and it might as well fucking be always online, because they say it's not always online. Bullshit. You have to log on. You have to be online at least once every 24 hours.
And they didn't really specify why.
No.
They just said you should at least turn your Xbox online once every 24 hours at least. I don't know why.
I don't know why. Yeah. And the thing, I heard a theory that they're only saying that to kind of ease the consumer into thinking, oh, it's not going to be always online DRM, when in fact it is.
Yeah.
They just don't want to come out and say it flat out. Okay, yes, it is always online.
But we'll find out
that's
more.
What they're afraid of.
We'll find out more E3.
Right. And I'm not drawing conclusions.
Right now, it was just an unveiling. They wanted to show off the console because Sony a few months back ago. They showed off their console, and Microsoft probably felt pressured that we need to do something now instead of waiting for E3. We need to do something a few weeks in advance, and that way everybody knows.
They needed to fucking wait. I'm sorry, they needed to wait until E3. Bring everything, instead of just showing a portion of it early on, because that's what really fucked them to begin with. If you're just going to show a little bit, and that little bit discourage the consumer, everyone is talking about this right now.
You don't know.
I don't know either, but I'm still
earlier you said you're not getting one.
No,
I'm still on the fence about the whole thing. I think it could go.
I'm not saying that I'm not going to change my mind. Maybe when they show a lot more during E3.
But
I'll probably change my mind.
There are some people who go to that extremist and say, "No, I'm not getting it."
Although you have to admit, though, what they did was a stupid fucking move on their part. They came in.
It was poor.